ласточки кружат. До моей экскурсии осталось 10 минут. Буду идти туда, куда сказали. Вот привели группу в красных кепках.
С левой стороны у нас туалеты, многие из вас хотят, с освещенными предметами и смотрящий человек, чтобы не
Это, я так предполагаю, такие лампы красивые здесь. Ну вот моя экскурсия началась, мы идем за гидом. Я надеюсь, будет что-то здесь видно, вентиляция. Нас завели в 4-ю аудиторию.
Is 500 meters long, half a kilometer long. What you guys see outside is only 30% of the wall's length. On this evening's tour, you'll see the rest. Let's go back to history. About 130 years after the Romans begin ruling this part of the world, we get to the year 66. Very important year, the year 66, the start of the Great Revolt against Rome. It doesn't begin in Jerusalem, it begins in Caesarea on the coast, but it ends in Jerusalem 4 years later, around about this time of year, 3 weeks after Passover. There are about 300,000 Jewish pilgrims trapped in Jerusalem. The Roman army surrounds the city and 5 months later destroys the temple and expels the Jews. For the next 600 years, if you guys have been tourists to Jerusalem, this is probably what you would have seen on Mount Moriah. Not in Jerusalem, but on Mount Moriah. Mount Moriah was sort of off the radar screen for about 600 years. By the way, over the last 3,000 years, Jerusalem has been attacked and re-attacked and conquered and reconquered 44 times. World record. So let's fast forward now to the 7th century. The first Islamic conquest of Jerusalem, the year 638. About 50 years later, the Muslims they want to commemorate their victory 50 years earlier, and they build a monument on top of Mount Moriah, which today is a mosque. The original was a dome. Dome of the rock, okay, as in the rock where Isaac was sacrificed. Okay, Dome of the rock on top of the 2 or 3 Jewish temples, according to a version of history. And to the south, they built Al-Aqsa over here. So if you want to get an idea of the size of the Dome of the Rock compared to Herod's temple 2,000 years ago, we'll just move it slightly. So the Dome of the Rock, you guys been up there onto Mount Moriah?
Not on the rock, no.
No. Okay. So the dome, you've been to the Dome of the Rock?
No.
Dome of the Rock is 22 meters high, 70 feet high. If Herod's temple was still standing on Mount Moriah, the top of that white building would be here. 56 meters high, more than twice the height of the Dome. Okay, more history. Let's fast forward to another 600 years to the 13th century, another Islamic conquest. We don't have time to talk about everything in between. The Mamelukes, these guys were...
I think
Yes,
she said
yes,
yes.
yes.
So come. Okay, so as we continue on the tour, we'll be encountering different periods of Jerusalem's history, Mount Moriah's history, some as recent as 48 years ago, and some as ancient as 2,200 years ago. This corridor that you guys are standing in, it's a corridor because even though it looks like a tunnel, we're actually above ground. But there are buildings on top of us. This corridor is about 1,200 years old, takes us back to the 8th century, the first Islamic conquest of Jerusalem. But a lot of the building materials used to build this corridor were actually recycled from much earlier periods. How do we know that? Isn't that light there on the wall? It's illuminating a rock with 4 letters etched into that rock. Okay, those letters are F-R-E-T. F-R-E-T is half the logo of the 10th Roman Legion. Okay, one of the legions that took part in the destruction of the city 2,000 years ago. Their logo was Fretensis, which means friendship, but that only applied to fellow Romans and certainly not to the Jews. So we're going to continue through this passage right here. Soon on your right hand side, you'll see a glass section of an aqueduct that was built at the time of Herod as king. The aqueduct brought water from Hebron to the south via Bethlehem, okay, through the Judean hills around Mount Zion, where King David's tomb is, into the city and above our heads. Okay? Actually, it's a very, very brilliant piece of engineering, because Bethlehem is about 40 meters above where we stand right now. We're talking about a distance about 30 kilometers. You can make that calculation, how accurate the angle of the aqueduct had to be in order to bring the water here to Jerusalem. Why was the water so important on top of the Temple Mount? Any ideas? No. Okay. Yeah. Blood. Blood with the sacrifices or nothing? Okay. Oh my gosh.
Куда-то нас запустили, спускаемся очень глубоко.
Everybody here? With those, you guys, welcome. Where are you guys from?
Yes, we're here now.
Where are you from?
Brazil.
Brazil. You okay with my English? I speak very fast. No problem? Good. So 1 minute ago we were standing up there, okay, in between the arches of Herod's bridge or aqueduct. Now we're standing down below. What do we see around us? We see a complex of ritual baths, okay, or in Hebrew mikvaot. In order for people to, before anyone could go onto the Temple Mount and take part in the temple service, they had to make themselves pure ritually by immersing themselves in a ritual bath. Ritual baths were made out of stone or cut out of stone, and they were fed by rainwater or springs. Okay, and here we have 3 ritual baths. Okay, during temple times, most people use the ritual baths at the southern wall, between the southern wall of the Temple Mount and David City. Archaeologists have discovered almost 50 ritual baths. Inside the Jewish quarter, more than 40 ritual baths. But here, our archaeologists discovered 3, including the most unique ritual bath in all of Jerusalem's history. But let's start with what you see over here and under the stairway. Under the stairway and over here, you see a typical ritual bath. This one actually has water in, that's why we had to lock the door. Okay, a mikveh with water. A regular ritual bath had 3 smooth walls and 1 stepped wall. Okay, people came down and up those steps, immersed themselves, and went up onto the tent. Here, here. What's unusual about this ritual bath?
Там просто вода.
Huh? Right. Unlike a regular ritual bath which had 3 smooth walls and 1 stepped wall, this ritual bath happens to have 3 step walls, maybe even 4. Okay? And it's also very difficult for anybody to immerse themselves in this ritual bath because it's very narrow down there. So the archaeologists believe that this ritual bath. That's such a cool answer. Okay, everybody here? Good. So this space over here that you see in front of you takes us back 900 years. We'll talk more about that in a moment. This is the second largest underground space excavated by Israeli archaeologists. The largest one is behind that door there. It's called Wilson's Arch. We're not going there because it's part of the men's covered prayer area of the prayer plaza. Much bigger than over here. Is that what you can walk? Yes, from the outside prayer plaza, when you walk, turn left, the covered area. Okay, so actually there's a balcony for women also to pray over. Yeah. So that's Wilson's Arch over there.
You see a piece of glass in that area.
Right, down to the bottom of the western wall foundation.
This is the part of the western.
No, we're not there yet. That's our next stop. Okay. So the Israelis have been excavating here for the last 48 years, since 1968, but we did not discover the tunnels. In fact, the tunnels were discovered 150 years ago by a British archaeologist. His name was Charles Warren. Charles Warren. He was sent out from London. The largest cut stone that is still set in a wall. Okay. The stone itself is more than 12 meters long, almost 40 feet long, 3.5 meters high, and at this point the western wall is about 4.5 meters deep. The estimated weight of the stone is 570 tons. So how did you guys fly to Israel? What type of plane? 777? 747? Okay. EasyJet. Don't mention that name. It's my nightmare. EasyJet. No, EasyJet doesn't have any jumbos. So, Boeing 747 jumbo jet. Weighs a lot, right? This stone is equivalent to 4 jumbo jets. Without the passengers, without the fuel. Just the air. A Boeing 747 weighs 130 tons.
Did slaves build it?
Huh?
Did slaves build
Non-unionized labor.
What does that mean?
Starvation wages.
How old is the Jews, Romans?
How long is the Western Wall? 500 meters.
How old? How long ago?
This stone
Yes.
or the wall?
No, this is the.
This is 2,000 years old.
Was the dog Isaac, Jacob was sacrificed Isaac, which is the birthplace of Yes, but the devil dog was built on children that place. So it's still people.
Yeah, it's ready.
Чтобы не удариться головой здесь.
I mean, I don't know about that right here, but.
Okay, so actually we finished with the Western Wall because right now we are standing north of Mount Moriah. Somewhere beyond that platform in front of you once stood Antonia Fortress, and beyond that, the temple. The water here, by the way, has got nothing to do with the aqueduct that you just walked through. We're talking about 2 different periods of history. The aqueduct predates Herod by at least 100 years. The water here takes us back to the time of Herod. Okay? The purpose of this water was not a mikveh, a ritual bath. In fact, this water was part of the city's swimming pool or an irrigation dam, which Herod's workers built north of Antonia. Now that dam or that swimming pool is much, much larger than what you see over here. Behind that wall there, heading further north, there's a huge underground pool that was part of this, about 6 or 7 times larger than this over here. But during temple times, the water here, the pool was open to the skies. This roof was not here. This roof here was built 60 years after Titus and the Roman army destroyed Jerusalem and destroyed Herod's temple. It was built as part of a rebuilding project by the Romans, instituted by the Emperor Hadrian.
But I thought this was coming out place important because that's what we said about the holiness.
It's not, it's very likely that Muhammad ascended from Al-Aqsa. Al-Aqsa is holier than the
Стены
Muslims
мокрые.
and the Dome Rock.
Здесь бежит вода.
So why is the table rock important?
The Dome Rock is because the beauty of that building. That building is a unique building. And originally the Dome Rock was
Это считается самое святое место. Ну что же, экскурсия мне очень понравилась. Ну вот, моя экскурсия закончилась. И я пришла опять к стене. Хочу посмотреть, как это выглядит при луне. Сейчас немного здесь людей. Там все очень-очень красиво. Летают птицы. Сейчас все выглядит абсолютно по-другому. Магазинчики закрыты. Немножко пустынно. Но голодающих могут накормить. Сейчас идешь как по какому-то древнему городу. Никаких тебе торговых лавок. Никакого китайского ширпотреба. Певцы народные. Но покормить покормят, еда немножко есть. Такой был у меня сегодня насыщенный день с переездом, поселением и музыкальное сопровождение по дороге домой. Все еще продаются сладости. Здесь как бы город маленький, старый. Вот я уже дошла до мечети. Военные охраняют все. Здесь вывалено на центр все, что не продано. Ну вот и Шмехские ворота или Дамасские ворота. Мне теперь наверх на трамвайчик. Город красивый, подсвечен.